A couple of months ago, we were in the showroom with this MG ZST and we promised you we'd get it out on the open road to explore its capabilities. So here we are. Let's jump in the cabin, explore what's going on there and take it for a bit of a drive to see exactly what it has to offer the more budget conscious Australian motorist. MG is making continual improvements with their exterior design, and this new ZST is not immune to that fact. You get some nice items on the outside, interesting design alloy wheels with a black and silver finish, red brake calipers and lashings of gloss plastic on the outside. Those exhaust tips, however, are fake. That's not my cup of tea. Overall, however, I feel like this MG ZST is the best design effort yet from the brand. As is the case with challenger brands, you get a lot of kit for your money. We're in a top spec model here and there's a lot of nice standout features. First is a digital instrument cluster. There's also a 10-inch infotainment screen and a wide opening panoramic sunroof. You just don't find that sort of kit in the Japanese or Korean alternatives, so it's nice to see MG cramming in a lot of gear for your money. However, it's not all roses. There are a couple of quality issues with this car. I find the tactility of the switches isn't best and some of the switch gear overall does feel a little bit cheap. It's horses for courses with this car. You get a lot of gear, but it does fall down in some small areas. Out in the second row, you get this artificial leather trim. Now it's not fooling anyone. It's got some nice red stitching, however, and it looks easy to clean, which is great for kids. As for space, I've got about 2 or 3 centimetres of knee room, which is quite good for this class. Decent headroom as well, and good foot room. As for extras, there's 2 USB ports and some storage too, but no centre armrest at all. Boot space in this MG ZST comes in at 359 litres, which is about segment average. With the rear second row folded in a 60-40 split, you're left with 1187 litres. However, the ultimate litmus test for a small SUV is fitting a stroller. So let's try now. We've got a compact item here, and up in the back, it'll fit quite nicely, but if you want to get it up against the seat back where you want it, it's sort of a bit awkward. It passes the test, just not with flying colours. Our MG ZST Essence starts from $32,490 drive away. That price is a national drive away offer, so be sure to compare it fairly against its competitors. It's powered by a 1.3 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, which produces 115 kilowatts of power and 230 newton meters of torque. Expected fuel consumption is a claimed 7.1 litres per 100 kilometres on the combined cycle. I always seem to find a theme of improvement for every MG product that I drive. Each new version is better and better, and they keep just improving the quality of their cars, be it in driveline, ride and handling, transmission, or whatever it might be. They're making great improvements with their cars. This latest MG ZST takes a step up over the MG ZS. The original question we asked is, how does it drive? Well, the short answer is pretty good. This 3-cylinder turbocharged engine is a cracker. Makes a good noise, power delivery is good, and this ASINS 6-speed torque converter auto is also good. It's smooth, it's not lurchy, it doesn't hunt around for gears, it's got the right amount of ratios, well suited to the 3-cylinder engine. It's a good package overall. Its ride and handling is good as well. It's a comfortable car to be in. There's a bit of sway and it bobbles around a little bit on some faster paced stuff, but around town it's comfortable, which is what you want from a small family SUV. I'm always impressed when I get behind the wheel of MG's latest products. They just seem to be getting better and better, but there are a couple of shortfalls. In this car it's the steering. Where in the MG HS the steering is on point, the steering here lacks a bit of feel and feels a little bit vague. Again, around town it's fine, but on some faster paced country roads you might want to be looking at maybe the Japanese or Korean alternative. All in all, it's a very respectful package and a definite improvement on the previous MG ZS. I take my hat off to MG. They're going from strength to strength, and this car is testament to that notion. There's a reason why MG sales are continuing to go from strength to strength in our market. The product is improving with every evolution. This new ZST is a good thing. It's got a cracking 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, a relatively spacious cabin and a good boot as well. There are a couple of shortfalls, however. Some of the interior quality is not there and the steering lacks a bit of feel as well. Either way, for $31,490 when compared to the Japanese or Korean equivalent, it's worth a look. Get out there and take one of these for a drive. And let us know in the comments section below if it meets your expectations. And as usual, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Car Advice channel.